Hey, what is up guys, JR here, and welcome to my channel, All for Success. One of the first videos I'm actually doing, and today I wanted to talk about procrastinating. And is it a good tool or something that you can use actually in business, or some of the negatives, some of the positives on things. When it comes to procrastinating, this video is actually a great example, and like how I've been telling myself, hey, you know what, I'm gonna do a YouTube video, but on the process of it, I wanted to become better. I'm like, hey, there's a lot of speakers out there already, and I want to learn a little bit more about it. I want to be able to educate people in the right way. But you know, everybody has a different way of seeing things and doing things. So procrastinating, when it comes to procrastinating, it comes down to setting a limit or setting a goal. You know, I believe that when you procrastinate, you actually thinking and you're simmering your idea, and you're like, okay, you know, I'm gonna get started, but I'm gonna do it in a week, let's say 2 weeks. But you're setting yourself a goal, and throughout that goal, you need to work on that idea, not just like, hey, I'm gonna start this day. No. So same as if you were to start a gym and you were like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna start in a week, and but instead of starting today, you're actually gonna start in a week, but you're gonna change your habits. You know, you're gonna work your way into the process of starting. So one of the things that that's helped me and has made me successful in a lot of things is always getting started. Always like, hey, I think about the idea and I just go for it. So in a way, procrastinating, when you procrastinate, you actually just see everybody going, moving ahead, and you're just like, hey, I could have started like 2 months ago. Look at where he's at. You know, he's doing well now, and I'm still here in this level. Where that's the thing. That's the bad part of it. You know, if you at least if you're gonna procrastinate, give yourself a goal. I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna simmer on this idea. I'm gonna get a little some knowledge, but I'm gonna work a couple hours a day on getting that whole idea together. So when I do start in this day, that's the only positive thing I see from that. But in reality, it's not really, at least from my experience, you know, if you procrastinate a little bit, you can simmer an idea and you can make it better, but you got to find out what works for you. What's worked for me is just, you know, being in the middle of it, thinking the idea, getting in there, be like, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna start it and let everything flow from there. You know, I'm gonna start with a new business. I don't know the name. Okay, I'm just gonna put myself on the computer. So I'm gonna start looking at names. I'm gonna maybe look at some websites. I'm gonna get some information, and I'm gonna write everything that I can down. You know, but just putting yourself in the fire, pretty much. If you don't get to do that, you know, you're not gonna. Maybe you have this idea and be like, oh, I have this great name. It's awesome, and you're thinking the whole day about it, and then you walk on to your computer and you go GoDaddy, and it's like, hey, the name is taken, somebody else has it, and they have a whole website with all your exact idea, and you're like, oh man, that's it. Now it's just, you know, it's gone. So you can't simmer on ideas too long. You want to be able to put yourself a limit, a time limit on it. You know, schedule yourself. You want to procrastinate, but also at the same time, you want to move forward with your idea. You want to be able to, like, okay, you know what, I have this idea. I'm gonna think about it for 6 hours, and then I'm gonna set myself on the computer, and I'm gonna start this business. Even though if you don't know where you're gonna start, it's just a simple fact of putting yourself in that position. I'll be like, hey, I'm giving myself time, or putting myself in the fire to start this whole thing, and that's how businesses are created. Most people that are in businesses most of the time, or people that have created, when it comes to YouTube channels or anything anybody has ever started, they really never know what they're doing, and they're just going with the motion, and they're taking that momentum. And that's what it's about, taking that momentum, getting the whole thing started. So when it comes to procrastinating in business, I feel that as long as you put a limit on it, or you set yourself for a certain amount of time, hey, I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna set a goal for yourself and work on it while you're setting that goal, then it could work. Then you give your brain a chance to actually make the idea a little bit more concrete. But you gotta do what works for you. isn't for me, has never really worked for me. I actually like to just put myself in the fire right away. And sometimes not every single idea is going to be good, or else everybody will have billions of businesses out there. So, all right. So much love for you guys. Thank you for watching this channel. Subscribe. I will be making more videos constantly every week. I don't know yet at this moment how many videos I'm going to be doing, but talking about anything when it comes to entrepreneurship, success, failure, and anything to do to help you on your day-to-day. All right? Be the best that you can be. See you guys.